The next major update for Disney Dreamlight Valley releases tomorrow, and we have the patch notes, and there's something surprising in there I was not expecting. Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, and yeah, this is actually the setup that I used for the latest Dreamsnaps. So the patch notes are finally out. We got them much later than I thought we were, and unfortunately I had plans for the rest of the day, so I haven't been able to get around to this until now. But the patch notes do have me more excited for tomorrow's update. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting with new content, a new realm door opens. Visit Mulan's realm and put your skills to the test in a rustic training camp surrounded by lush mountains. Two new characters, Mulan and Mushu, arrive with determination and spirit in equal measure. Take on brand new friendship quests and earn unique new items as you welcome these two to the valley. A new star path, Majesty and Magnolias, introduces a wide variety of new rewards, from a dream style for Mulan to floating kites and paper lanterns to adorn your valley. Yeah, we went over that the other day. Celebrate the release of Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2 with an in-game event. Complete memories inspired by the film to unlock new emotion-themed animal companions. Show your pride with a collection of new free items claimable via a series of in-game codes. Keep an eye out for a blog post on June 27th, which will include more details and the codes. Get ready for a day at the beach with a new signature bundle? I think they mean dream bundle, but the Premium Island Getaway House Bundle, inspired by Disney's Lilo and Stitch, offers a wide range of customization items, including a dream style for Stitch, a beachside house style, and a surfboard glider, as well as island-inspired clothing items and furniture. That sounds kind of interesting. The only dream bundle I've bought so far is the Ursula one, mainly because that's the only way you can have her Vanessa form, where she can walk around on land like a human. But this sounds pretty intriguing, though I will say I was confused when I read Surfboard Glider. I was like, am I reading the patch notes for Palia or Dreamlight Valley? But no, glider just seems to be a type of surfboard, not an actual, like, glider, Breath of the Wild style. But yeah, sounds pretty nice. The next one was a big surprise to me though. Help Remy expand on his culinary services with Remy Special Deliveries repeatable quests. Deliver food orders to villagers around the valley in exchange for special awards. This is something that's been on my wish list before. I've talked about it multiple times. Initially I was thinking, oh, this could be a cool way of making the Pizza Planet functional, but then it just ended up being a overly expensive building that does nothing. And then I thought maybe this is how they'll do the Tiana update, so I genuinely just have no idea what they're going to be cooking with that update. But still, this wasn't a feature I was totally expecting that we would get at any point. I initially thought of it as a good way of making money, but it seems like it's just going to be some special rewards. Looking forward to seeing what those will be. And then we got weekly rotations to look forward to for more things in the premium shop. No surprise there. There's going to be new weekly Dreamsnaps, challenges, and rewards. So it looks like they are going to just add even more rewards past that trophy to earn over time. Lastly, we're getting new additions to Scrooge's shop, which is again expected, but still welcome. It is nice to have some things that we can just buy from there rather than every new item being attached to a quest, an event, or the premium shop. So overall, not bad on the new content section, though that is too bad that the Pride content is not releasing until nearly the end of Pride Month. But there is still more to go over. Improvements, edit mode and furniture. Adjusted edit mode so that you may continue to place copies of a given furniture item without returning to the furniture menu so long as you own one or more additional copies of this item. That's gonna be so handy. And they've added the ability to duplicate a placed furniture item that you have selected in edit mode so long as you own one or more additional copies of those items. So I guess that basically is like the eyedropper tool in The Sims. added the ability to replace all connected pieces of a given path or fence with a different style so long as you own enough copies of it. So right now I am in the process of building a theme park in Eternity Isle, and I placed a lot of the regular brick path and then realized halfway through, oh wait, actually this would look way better with the bordered version. So I think that's where I'm going to use that part of the update the most, just to replace the regular pathing with bordered ones, especially because I still have some that I've been meaning to replace in the valley too, but they were just around long before we got bordered paths. But continuing on, adjusted path and fence placement when using a controller to more easily set tile by tile placement in cardinal directions. To be honest, I just switched to keyboard and mouse while I'm decorating. I just feel that's so much easier. But for those who don't even have that option, well, yeah, that's good. I'm glad to see improvements for playing purely on controller. Added an option to view similar items when hovering over furniture item in edit mode. Okay, that makes a little more sense now, but I guess I was pretty close with my guess still. Adjusted the cursor to remain centered on the screen when using edit mode in exterior locations while using a controller. Adjusted camera speeds in edit mode so that the camera moves slower while zoomed in and moves faster while zoomed out. So yeah, actually I think that is pretty similar to how it works in The Sims, though it's also to its detriment because when you play in apartments, then the camera tends to bounce around a lot. But added the ability to hide the game UI while in edit mode. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that part in the patch notes, but yeah, that'll be super handy, especially say if you want to take some screenshots without going into like the camera mode. Then we got a whole section for Dreamsnaps improvements. Improve the UI within the current challenge menu, making mandatory and bonus tags for a given challenge easier to read. Added the ability to view your Dreamsnap submission for a given challenge within the voting and reward menus. Added the ability to view a number of bonus tags a photo submission has fulfilled in the Dreamsnap submission window. Okay, interesting. Added a toggle within the camera menu that allows players to make Touch of Magic furniture items invisible during Dreamsnap submissions. Okay, that could be handy because if you have Touch of Magic items in the background and you didn't realize it, then yeah, that could be a good way of just getting around that. Added a new filter when ordering clothing or furniture in Scrooge McDuck's store that shows items relevant to the current Dreamsnaps challenge. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I also just kind of skimmed over that part when I was looking over the patch notes the first time. Yeah, that I think I'll use quite a bit. Remove tags from hairstyles and facial hair so that players don't have to compromise on their personal style to meet Dreamsnaps requirements. For Valley visits, they added the ability to buy and sell items at Goofy Stall during Valley visits, and added the ability to have animal companions follow you during Valley visits. Premium Shop improved the Premium Shop preview page UI to provide a larger view of the selected item. Yeah, I guess the current view is kind of small, so it'll be interesting to see how much better that is when we have the update. And then Other, reduce the size of time rifts when the hourglass tool is not actively equipped to limit distraction. Time rifts will return to their regular size when the hourglass is equipped. Okay, that sounds nice, because they can be a little distracting, especially if, say, maybe you're doing a dream snap and then it's like, oh great, there's like one or two of these time rifts in the way that kind of disrupt the whole vibe. So yeah, that could be helpful in the long run. Improve the reward screen when purchasing an item in the Premium Shop or opening a chest that contains an item, giving the player a larger view of each individual reward and allowing them to equip or use each of these items directly from that screen. Okay, so that also sounds good. And added an option to sign up for the Disney Dreamlight Valley newsletter within the Cloud Save menu. Actually, that does remind me, I'd like to see the main menu be improved to have something more exciting than just a still picture of the front of Goofy's house. I mean, it's not important at all. It's not like most of us would spend more than 5 seconds on the main menu, I think, but just to have something to add more presentation value to get us more excited to get into the game. Like, maybe it could just be like a background where you have some clips playing of like the really early game cutscenes, so no spoilers there, and just some random footage, maybe just from like the trailers, the Avatar talking to some of the Disney characters you can get early on, just so there is something more visually interesting. Like having just Goofy's house on the main menu totally was fine during early access, but I think just to make this product look more like it truly is out of early access, I think that would help. Lastly, we got bug fixes, and actually it is a pretty decent list here. I'm not going to read every single one, but I'll just go over some highlights I wrote down. So, fix an issue in which objects would disappear after colliding with the game camera. Yeah, that's a pretty prominent complaint I've seen as of the latest update. I'm really glad they're fixing that. I have run into that myself too. The sun and the moon will no longer appear while inside your house. Yep, that's totally happened to me. I mean, it's not a huge deal in my opinion, but still, yeah, I'm really glad they're fixing that for immersion's sake. A door made with Touch of Magic can now replace the basic door in the Avatar's house. That is something I've seen people complain about too, so I'm really glad they are fixing that. Fix crashing while cooking certain recipes like cupcakes outdoors. Yeah, I remember them alerting us of that when that Parks event was going on. Fixed an issue where it's difficult to exit the door in Scrooge's shop. Yes, I don't know what they did. It is oddly difficult to exit his shop, and I don't like how now you actually have to press a button to go through a door to exit a building, because you used to be able to just run against the door and then you could exit to that way, so I wish they would revert that. And apparently there was an issue that they're fixing in which Oswald would spawn outside of the map. I've never heard about that one, but maybe then Oswald could just replace She Says as the host of Boundary Break on YouTube. But that is it for the patch notes. So actually, you know what I said the other day about how the Realm updates don't really update the core game all that much? We just have to wait for the non-Realm updates to do that. I think I might be proven wrong with this one. I mean, yeah, like the Remy's delivery service is not as big a deal, I guess, as Daisy's Boutique with the last update, but still, that's a lot more than I was expecting, so this update looks like it could be a pretty good one overall. At some point, maybe I'll make a 2024 edition of my wish list for Dreamlight Valley, because there's some things that I've wanted that have come true, but I think there is still more that could be added to this game in terms of features. I mean, I could talk about characters and realms that I'd like to see too, but that could very easily be yet another video on its own. But I still would like to see more things that help add to the core gameplay and have more incentive of keeping us playing. So yeah, Dreamsnaps was a big one, Daisy's Boutique is another one, and glad that we're getting this whole delivery service thing too. It looks like we got a pretty busy week ahead of us, both in terms of Disney Dreamlight Valley and The Sims 4. But I do plan on streaming this update on Wednesday over on my Twitch channel. It'll be in the evening Eastern Standard Time, since I will be working during the day on Wednesday. But yeah, I think it'll be a fun time, and hopefully this update will be good and not filled with a whole lot of new bugs. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to tomorrow's update? And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!